Since war broke out a year ago, Port Sudan on the country's east coast has become a hub for thousands of families fleeing the worst of the violence. Many arrived from the capital Khartoum and its surrounding areas, as well as nearby Al Jazeera state. However, despite there being no let-up in the fighting, many are deciding to return to their homes.
Some families here in Port Sudan are packing their bags to return to Omdurman city in Khartoum, after Sudan's military regained control and secured several areas. The relative calm has forced some banks and companies to resume operations in the capital.
Almost 1 year of fighting between the army and a rival paramilitary group has displaced more than 8.5 million Sudanese, with 1.5 million choosing to cross into neighboring countries.
I want to return to Khartoum in the coming days. I don't have work here and life is very expensive. At least I have a house there and skills that I can earn money from.
Along with more than 15 families, we decided to return to Omdurman after Eid al-Fitr immediately. Omdurman now is safer and the military is controlling it. We can't live in the regions anymore.
But their return could signify a new phase in the war. The first wave of returns started when Sudan's army recaptured the national TV building in March and deployed a large number of troops in old Omdurman city. While some are being pulled home by the perception of relative safety in parts of the capital and its surrounding areas, others are being pushed by thoughts that war could continue on for years without a resolution, and it may even extend into regions which have been considered safe till this point.
One of the reasons that prompted these people to return again to their homes from which they were displaced is the financial status for their families that can't afford high expenses of living in other states. Other social aspects are also a factor, like families being separated, as we find that many of the same family members are dispersed.
As Sudan marks 1 year since war erupted, much of the news has centered on the upheaval of huge sections of the population. People are beginning to realize that their lives can be dictated by the violence. After weighing up the pros and cons, they feel the risks associated with staying put are much greater than those if they return home. Naba Muhiddin, CGTN, Port Sudan.